So in this video we will discuss the ZC33S, so the Swift Sport Hybrid that I'm driving now, as a car that you can use as a professional level, as a business car, to bring you to places, go to clients and partners, etc. In my opinion, it is a small car. It's not that intrusive. They don't think, okay, look at it. For example, if it's a client of you and you come for your big Mercedes S-Class, and then they think, I helped pay for that car. On the other hand, it doesn't display success as a Mercedes S-Class or a Jaguar does, but it is friendly, cheeky. It has a little bit of that mini-esque type of flavor and ambience around it. There is some charisma in it. And they might be thinking, what kind of car is it? Especially if you remove some of the badges, as I did. And also, it's not something that everyone is having. It's a quiet flavor, and also a lot of people think like owner like dog, but also like driver like car. Japanese cars are known to be very reliable, and you will have that flavor. And if you look then at the economy side, if you want, you still have a car that is very economical, so it returns great mileage per liter gasoline that you put in there. It also has enough performance to get you out of a dire situation, or if you have to move quickly, you have enough performance. If you have to brake quickly, you have enough braking performance to be safe. It is a modern car. It has the flexibility that you can use it for your family because you have 5 seating places. Also, it's a hatchback design, so you can take along big items if needed, both professionally or privately, of course. And you have great bucket seats, you have all the creature comforts, you have heated seats, you have airco, you have traction control, ABS of course, airbags, also at the sides, quite safe. It is light, it is very nimble, you can easily park it, and you have a car that also has, for example, driver aids. So, for example, if you have to keep between the lines, this will help. Also, if you have to do something and you're not able to park directly, it can keep a lane for a certain time from point. It also has this control of the speed, so that you can, for example, have this cruise control features that also automatically brake and accelerate when needed. And beneficial, it also has anti-crash protection, so that you're not getting into a big crash unnecessarily. And because you don't like that, no one does. And this can prevent that, and it can also prevent hardship. Then it comes with 6 years of warranty. Also will enable you to rely on your car. If you have a car that's very passionate, like a Maserati or a Ferrari, they are great cars, but they break down a lot more often than the Suzuki does. And you can still enjoy the performance of this car, whereas at Ferrari, for example, you need to have higher speeds to really enjoy it. And this, even at normal speeds, you will feel a nice performance, and you can enjoy it and exploit the benefits of this car. Of course, the limit of grip and the limit of performance that you can extract of it is a lot lower than with a pure sports car. But this car can also be used for your children. It's not that expensive. You don't have to drive around and drive out for a safe spot. You can just park it everywhere because it's not that costly. Also, when you have to pay taxes, it will be less because the value of this item is a lot less. And also the maintenance and all the other costs are minimal compared to many another car. So those are great benefits in my opinion. Another thing is, as you might hear, it has a sport exhaust. It is HGS, high performance spec, also very lightweight, but also performance type of exhaust. But still, we can easily talk. You heard me on the highway, you hear me now driving into the cities, and you hear a nice burble, but it's not that intrusive. You can also have a very nice call with colleagues because it has that functionality as well. It has great navigation, also navigation of your phone you can use, you can plug it in. It is a great little car, and it's attainable, it's not that expensive. And you have a lot of creature comforts also benefiting you in the long run. And if you have a specific type of route that you have to go, and there are some controls there that dictate a certain speed. You have this cruise control feature, so it's so easy to live with. I'm not saying that it's special, but it will work, and it will do it in a great way without being intrusive, abrasive. People don't get enormously jealous because you're driving this car with many other cars. For example, Tesla Model S that I drove before, they might. And this has a little bit more of that charisma. They think, okay, it's a nice car, nothing special, but it has something cheeky around it. And it performs remarkably well. They will have trouble to keeping up with this car if you would exploit its limits. I will guarantee you, even if they drive a very fast car around the back roads, they will have big trouble to keeping up. And also, even if they are that much faster, they won't be that much faster than you once you hit the limitation of this car. Also, there is some tuning potential, so with a little bit additional tweaking, you get great additional benefits. It's already very light, so even if you only gain like 50 horsepower or 40 horsepower, you will have great gains and great increases in performance, of course. So this is a good thing, and it doesn't break the bank. So you can have this car and an investment, for example, that will pay for the cost of this car for the same price as you could drive the new Tesla Model S, especially with the one that I bought. Nowadays, Tesla Model S prices are getting lower and lower, if you see, for the similar performance. So it now becomes a better bargain, but there was a different route and a different timing in the Dutch fiscal landscape that benefited the Tesla Model S in the past more than it does at this present time. So it's a crazy thing that things can reshape again. And after a while, when you're driving a Tesla Model S, that's great, of course, and then you go to a smaller car. But I must say, the comforts that this car has and all the gimmicks are not that far off. I think at some sides and some factors it might be even better than the Tesla Model S. Of course, Tesla Model S is a lot more luxurious, a lot more performance, a lot more room and status and all those other things. Of course, this cannot comprehend that, but it's not that big a sacrifice, I must say. And there are other things. You don't have to drive this car as fast as Tesla Model S to still have the same smile on your face. And that's important, just to be able to enjoy a car. It's a very enjoyable car. And even if you drive it at low speeds, it's quite a torquey car. There's low RPM performance in abundance. And also the hybrid system, it's not intrusive, it just adds to the experience. That I like a lot. I like it a lot. And I also like the colors that you can get with this car. I have chosen for this pearl white because I like it a lot. It has this pearl flavor, and also I like the white car. It's not that flashy all the time. I had a Suzuki Ignis Sport in yellow, which was perfect. It gave you that feeling because it's always that friendly, joyful, playful. But I like this white. It's a lot more elegant, and it doesn't bring that much attention to you. I must say, if you had it in a parking space, that yellow of Suzuki, the championship yellow, is almost luminescent. You can see it from the moon, and it's a lot less with this white. But this white is also very nice. And as you can see, it also has hill hold assist. So even on this little bit of a slope, so I have some trouble getting to it because it fell to the passenger side. But at a little bit of slope now, I'm going at a traffic light again, so I can get to the phone. I hope. Even at a little bit of slope, it was very able to hold its own. So it's thinking for you, and also the hybrid system. It's there. It's not intrusive. It just adds to the experience because it gives you a little bit more oomph at lower RPMs. And when you brake, you don't have to brake. You just release the gas pedal. And if it's not that say this. You don't have to brake that abruptly, it will just brake for you. So relaxing. And when it's braking for you, it will fill the battery and gives you some energy for free. And also it keeps the brakes without working functionality. So the brakes don't fade, the brakes don't get damaged and have to be replaced that often. So it's such a nice car, and it's so light, even when it's a hybrid. Under 1,000 kilograms. It's a fantastic system. Also that you have a rear view camera, and also these sensors that help you. So if you park in and you cannot see everything, it's very easy to do so, and a very easy and elegant way, because all is there. So I really like this car. I hope you enjoyed my little bit of a rave about this car. I'm not thinking this is the perfect car or there are no better cars. For me, I like to have a manual, pure, lightweight hot hatch without sacrificing the functionality that I think you should have as a company car, that you can also do the long run with it and can save you a lot of money, because you have, for example, this cruise control features and also safety and enough practicality to be used as a daily, every day with your family as well. I'm now driving on my porch. Have a great day. Foundering Car out.